over the years, it is my personal feeling from being on stage. There's always been a part of the audience that stands around in the back like, I'm gonna check this out to see if I like it or not. But this tour, I would say at least 97% of the audience who comes to the shows, they are there for the same reason that we are, to have a really good time with the heavy metal music that we bring. And our shows has also, they've always been this way, but I think they're even more so now. The give and take with the audience, that the audience participation is very necessary. That makes for a much better experience for us as well as for them. They really know what we will deliver to them, and they want it, basically.
It's also good to see that there is a whole new generation coming to see the shows. It's not only the people that have been with us since day one. There's a lot of fans that actually found Hammerfall on the Revolution album, or even on Built to Last. So when you asked them, okay, how many people have seen Hammerfall before? Like, no, this is the first time, and they never heard Glory to the Brave, for instance. So it's nice, because then they start to backtrack. They're going to rediscover some albums in the back catalog, and also, I mean, they are the future, because in like 10-20 years, a lot of the people that have been with us since day one, they're probably too old.
Phantom power through the earth, descending down, controlling you and me. What is left to see? Is it all but a dream? On the inside, looking out, kept within a cage, behind the false insane. They can't keep us down. The strength is our will.
I mean, we've been working with them for so many years, and we really needed some sort of a change. We need to work with a partner that could come up with a cunning future plan, how to make Hammerfall grow. We've been at a certain level for the whole career, I would say, but we were kind of, as a band, ready to take the next step. And then we needed to have a partner, a label or whatever, with the same vision. We just asked for a marketing plan from Nuclear Blast and from some other companies, and at the end of the day, we decided to go with Napalm. I think in 2 years, something that's going to be
2 years.
Yes. We're kind of slow, I would say, nowadays. It takes time, you know. It's like a good champagne, you know. It always worked well with Nuclear Blast. They knew when we were ready to record something, we had a really, solid album in our back pocket, so to speak.
And I think it's going to be the same with Napalm too. They seem to have that same attitude, to leave all those decisions up to us as a band. Because I mean, obviously they want to have the best product that we can deliver, and pushing us and pressuring us will not make it a great product. It will make it a so-so product in the end, I think.
And we don't want to, rush either. So just going to finish off the festivals now. We're going to do South America, as it looks, at the end of the year, and then we're going back to the US next year. And this is not official yet, but there is a 5-week tour already planned. And in between, like South America, the US, we're going to start, writing new songs. And we're looking to get into...
I've already started.
You started already? Without me? Yeah, and then we gonna start recording in the fall of 2018.
Countdown, descending down to zero, bursting into flames. Can't you see the coming of a hero on this enchanting day? So stand up and be counted in the solar glance of the desert sand. No longer bounded.
We lost the luggage on the way to Hammerfest, and the thing was, we lost all the guitars and basses and 2 suitcases which contained the stage clothes of Fredrik and myself, because we arrived in Manchester and there was a drive, a couple hours drive to the festival. There was no chance that anything would come on the next flight. Thankfully we knew some people at the festival, the Destruction guys were really kind to let us borrow some of their instruments. We managed to make a show out of it eventually, but it was really weird. You know, we have these clothes for a reason. We have them on because this is how we want to present the band and all that. And just going up on stage in the shirt you wore on the plane this morning, it was very unusual for me. Because it was such an unusual setup, I thought it was going to be worse, but the guitar I was playing was a Dean, and it was much better than I expected. It much more suited to my playing style. So I think we put on a pretty good show. It was a really fun show, very unusual. The idea was mine from the beginning. I've wanted this for years actually, because I grew up on Kiss. Gene Simmons' axe bass was the coolest instrument I've ever seen in my whole life. I wanted to have something similar, and a hammer guitar was perfect for this. But there was not a lot of companies that wanted to do this. But I found Sandberg, the guitar company that we have now. They were thrilled about the idea because they liked the challenge to put it together. I'm like a kid a little bit with that one. It feels like, yeah, finally, you know, after 30, 40 years, whatever,
Maybe
I got
you should
it.
get a hammer that looks like a guitar. You know, in your toolbox at home.
We aim for the sun, the luminous moon will take us higher.